Hi, my name's Theresa and I'd like to welcome you to my home in Somerset. Today I'd like to show you how to make greetings cards using as many recycled materials as possible. The first card I'd like to show you is a birthday card for a little boy. Inside, gift tag. To make this card you will need a piece of brightly coloured A4 card, preferably recycled. You will need a piece of corrugated card, and this has been taken from some packaging. An old birthday card, some small pieces of card cut from an old box, some silver mirror card, this has been taken from a lid of a takeaway dish, some raffia string and a piece of brown paper. And this is what we need to do. Firstly, fold your piece of A4 card in half. You will then need to cut your piece of corrugated card slightly smaller than your A4. And don't worry too much about the lines on it because I think that will just add to the sort of building site look. You need to glue your piece of corrugated card on the back. And press it down firmly onto your A4 card. You then need to cut out your design from your old birthday card. And stick on the back some pieces of card from your cardboard box. And that gives it the raised effect. Glue it carefully on the back. And stick it on sort of a cheeky angle. You can add some stars taken from your card. Because these are a little bit difficult to stick on, I suggest that you use a little tiny bit of sticky tack. Place them randomly on your card. And now for the little gift tag that will fit inside. For this you will need to take, again, a small piece of your corrugated card cut into a gift tag shape. You will need a small piece of your mirror card cut into a smaller gift tag shape. And finally, a small piece of the same colour card as your main card. And this is what you need to do. You need to stick them together in graduated sizes. Lastly, add your number, or you could put a happy birthday in if you wanted to instead. And stick inside your card. And don't worry too much if you haven't got an envelope. All you need to do is wrap your card in an old sheet of brown paper. Very like wrapping a parcel for Christmas. Take a piece of raffia. Tie around your card with those. You can just trim the ends up to match. You could add a label, take a piece from inside your card, just cut across. And again, stick on firmly with some glue. And there you have an unusual way of sending a card to a child. The next card I'd like to show you is perhaps a little bit more sophisticated. And it's a card for an adult. And this is what you will need to do. First of all, take your A4 sheet of card and fold it in half lengthways to create a tall, long, thin shape. The next thing you will need to do, you will need to cut out some heart shapes, and you can either use old envelopes or you could use the back of old cards. You also need to cut out some butterflies. This is butterflies because that's what's on the wrapping paper. You could have flowers or cute little animals, whatever you like. First of all, you will need to stick your piece of silver parcel string through the middle of the card. And the next step is you will need to take 3 hearts, and again on the back you will need to stick some small amounts of card to give it a lift. Glue on the back. Place onto your silver ribbon. 1. 2. And 3. If they're not quite in the right place, you can move them about slightly while the glue's still wet, so you can just put them until you're sort of happy with where they are. And the next thing you'll need to do, you'll also need to put some small pieces of card on the back of your chosen subject to give it the same lift. And there again, glue. I suggest that you place your butterflies at an angle, because that adds just a little bit more interest. Add a little bow. I know very often on your clothes people have those annoying bits of ribbon to hang up their jumpers. Cut them out and keep them and reuse them for your cards. But I would suggest you ask permission of the person whose jumper you're cutting first, so that when they go and hang their jumper on the hanger it will stay together. And because this card is quite an unusual shape and you probably wouldn't be able to get an envelope to fit, again, I suggest that you wrap it in some leftover wrapping paper. Once again, tie with some ribbon or raffia. You could add a little heart-shaped gift label if you wanted to. There. So there we have a different and unusual way of wrapping a card for an adult. Well, I'm afraid that's all we've got time for today, but I hope my ideas have inspired you to go away and have a go at making your own cards. There's lots and lots of different types of cards that you can make, but don't forget anything that you've got left over, very important, don't forget to recycle it.